If you're drawn to dark romance, dangerous bargains, and men who repay sacrifice with devotion that borders on possession, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. This is the night I traded my freedom for his, and learned what he would take in return. I didn't plan to take anyone's place. I was only supposed to sign paperwork. The holding facility smelled like disinfectant and cold fear. The kind that sinks into concrete and never quite leaves. Fluorescent lights hummed overhead as I sat across from the public defender, fingers wrapped around a paper cup of water I hadn't touched. "He won't survive the transfer," the lawyer said quietly. "Not with his record. Not with the enemies he's made." I stared at the glass separating the interview room from the cell block beyond. Somewhere back there was Lucas Hale, white, mid-30s, broad-shouldered even in prison gray. A man accused of crimes no one could fully prove. A man my brother had dragged into the wrong deal and left to rot when it collapsed. "He protected my brother," I said. "He took the fall," the lawyer sighed. "And now your brother is dead." The words landed heavy, but they weren't new. I nodded once. "There is another option," he continued. "Rare, dangerous, but legal." I looked up. A civilian witness can voluntarily enter protective custody during a transfer, posing as the inmate for a short portion of transport. It's meant for intelligence extraction. In your case, it would divert attention. Give Hale a chance to be moved safely. My stomach turned. "You're saying I pretend to be him?" "For 36 hours, the lawyer said. "You're similar in height. With restraints and a hood, it's possible." "And afterward?" He hesitated. "Afterward, you disappear." I thought of my brother's last voicemail. The panic in his voice. The name he'd whispered like a curse and a prayer. Lucas Hale. "I'll do it," I said. Lucas sees me for the first time through reinforced glass. His eyes lock onto mine instantly, sharp, assessing. Far too calm for a man chained at the wrists and ankles. Dark hair cropped short, jaw shadowed. Posture relaxed in a way that suggests violence kept neatly leashed. "What are you doing here?" he asks. His voice is low. Controlled. Dangerous. "I'm getting you out," I say. A flicker crosses his face. Not relief. Recognition. "You're his sister," he says. "You shouldn't be anywhere near me." Too late. He steps closer to the glass. The guards tense. "You don't understand what you're offering," he says quietly. "People die during transfers." "I know. And if something happens to you," he adds, eyes never leaving mine, "I will burn the world looking for who allowed it." The threat isn't dramatic. It's factual. I swallow. "Then don't let anything happen." Something dark and unreadable passes through his gaze. "You shouldn't have come," he murmurs. "But now that you have, I won't let you pay alone." They dress me in prison gray, shackle my wrists, pull a hood over my head. The metal bites into my skin as they load us into the transport van, me first, then Lucas beside me, his shoulder brushing mine. The door slams shut. The engine roars. In the darkness, his fingers curl subtly around the chain between our cuffs. Grounding. Possessive. Protective. "Listen to me," he murmurs so softly only I can hear. "No matter what happens, you stay behind me." I thought I was pretending to be you. He exhales a short, humorless breath. "You stopped pretending the moment you got in this van." The road stretches long and tense. Every bump rattles my bones. Every sudden slowdown sends adrenaline spiking through my veins. Then, tires screech. Gunfire cracks through the night. The van jerks violently, slamming us sideways. Shouts. Screams. The unmistakable sound of metal tearing metal. Lucas moves instantly, dragging me down, curling his body around mine as bullets punch through steel. "Head down," he orders. I do. Something explodes outside. Heat. Smoke. The door wrenches open, and chaos pours in. Lucas surges forward like a released weapon, pulling me with him, breaking free in a storm of motion. I barely register the guards shouting as we tumble into darkness, running, lungs burning. We don't stop until the woods swallow us whole. Hours later, we hide in an abandoned hunting cabin miles from the road. My hands shake as Lucas locks the door, checks the windows, then finally turns to me. In the dim lantern light, he looks at me like I'm something rare and breakable. "You're bleeding," he says. "So are you." He ignores that, kneeling in front of me, fingers firm but careful as he inspects the cut on my arm. You saved my life, he says. I did what I had to. No, he corrects. You did what no one ever has. His thumb brushes my skin, lingering longer than necessary. That means something to me. The way he says it sends a slow chill down my spine. What happens now? I ask. His jaw tightens. Now you're under my protection. That sounds ominous. It should, he replies calmly. People will look for you. For leverage. And because you're connected to me. I didn't ask for that. You took my place in chains, he says. You already claimed it. Silence stretches between us, thick and charged. You belong with me now, he adds softly. Whether you want to or not. Days blur into weeks. Lucas has contacts. Safe houses. Routes mapped like second nature. He moves through the underground with ruthless efficiency, always one step ahead. And always watching me. He doesn't touch without warning. Doesn't raise his voice. But he positions himself between me and danger instinctively. Hand hovering at my back. Eyes scanning every room. At night, I wake to find him sitting across from me. Cleaning a weapon, gaze fixed on the door. You don't sleep, I say once. I do, he answers. When you do. The implication makes my chest tighten. Why are you doing this? I ask. You're free now. His eyes lift to mine, dark and unflinching. Freedom is irrelevant, he says. Debt is not. I laugh weakly. So this is about repayment? No, he replies. It's about responsibility. For me. For what's mine, he says without hesitation. The danger catches up to us on a rain-soaked night in a border town. Men surround the building. Armed. Efficient. Lucas pushes me behind him as bullets shatter glass. Stay here, he commands. I'm not hiding while you die, I snap. His head turns sharply. You will do as I say. The force in his voice freezes me. This ends tonight, he says more softly. And you will walk away breathing. He leaves before I can argue. The gunfight is brutal. Fast. Silent when it ends. Lucas returns with blood on his knuckles and fire in his eyes. It's over, he says. I rush to him, hands trembling as I touch his face. You're hurt. He catches my wrists, holding them firmly against his chest. I told you, he murmurs. Nothing happens to you. And if I don't want to be owned like this? I ask, voice shaking. His grip loosens, but his gaze does not. Then tell me to walk away, he says. And I will. The words hang heavy between us. I don't say them. Instead I whisper. Just don't cage me. His forehead rests against mine. I would never cage what I would die for. When the dust finally settles, he gives me a choice. New identity. New life. Away from him. You can leave, he says. No one will follow. And you. I will remain what I am. I study his face, the scars, the control, the dangerous devotion. I took your place in chains, I say slowly. I didn't do it to disappear. His breath catches. What do you want? He asks. I step closer. I want to stay. On my terms. A slow smile curves his mouth, dark, reverent. Then you stay with me, he says. Not because you owe me, but because you choose me. And what does that make us? He cups my face with hands that have broken men and saved me. It makes you mine, he says softly. And me yours to command. I don't know if what we have is salvation or something far more dangerous. But I know this. I would take his place again. And he would burn the world before letting me fall.